break into a sweat with even the thought of having company? I'm here to help. After trying just a few of my hosting tips, you'll be more than ready to say, come on over. Well, folks, I am here with Jason Potts from Quality Homeworks, and he built this incredible deck that we're standing on right now, and we'll give you a full tour of, and he built it in about 3 weeks, which is crazy when you see all the detail that's going on here. But that's what you get when you hire someone like Jason, because he builds the deck you want and not the deck he thinks you should have, right? Or that you want to build. Is that right? So let me ask you this. When I showed you what I wanted on that idea board, I had some pretty specific things, maybe some more complicated things, maybe things that really couldn't happen in this space. What do you do when people come to you with that kind of thing?
Like set expectations for their budget and seeing what their most priority things are. The herringbone with you was your priority, the pergola, the kitchen, and so forth.
What are you most proud of in this dream deck that you built?
I would say it's customized to what you wanted, right?
Right.
With the herringbone floor, and then the kitchen behind you.
Yes.
The pergola, the lighting. I think it's what y'all dreamed about, what y'all wanted. That was my goal, and I hope we achieved that. So.
Well, I know that this herringbone floor was a massive hassle and a massive undertaking, but oh my word, it is incredible. And this isn't even stained yet. I would say another thing that you're probably really proud of and you're underselling is this railing.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
This railing, what an ordeal, folks, but it is stunning. And we worked through different concepts for the railing, and we finally settled on this because it's low maintenance, it's metal, and you can see through to the woods and the gardens that I spend so much time on. But what a hassle for you, right?
Yeah, it's a custom rail, so it's got different components, and then of course it is low maintenance and no painting or just cleaning ever so often.
It's worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I came to you with an idea board with photos and sections. Was that helpful?
Very helpful.
So you would recommend that for people?
Always.
Okay.
Or at least even a binder. If you can't do the storyboard, do a binder of what each area, what you want, like lighting, so forth, like countertop specifications, what you want, like with the kitchen, with the deck, materials that you like or don't like, that we can narrow down. So if budget constraint is a problem, then you can know which materials to work with that way.
And that's something that we talked about a lot, you and I, because just putting up a wood railing, pretty budget conscious. Yeah. This railing,
different story.
Way different story. Yeah.
But it's low maintenance though, and it will never rot. It's always there.
It's amazing how fast this came together. So my advice would be, if you have a dream project like a deck or like a big space, like this is 500 square feet, y'all. It's a big project. Have your ducks in a row. Be prepared with your budget, with your plan. Find the right team to work for you, and then cut them loose, and you will be absolutely thrilled, like we are. Jason Potts, Quality Homeworks, 2 thumbs up. Hello, friends. Jimmy and I took on a massive building project this spring, and it's finally ready. We want you to come along and introduce you to our new deck. Come on. The first thing I want to show you are these wonderful steps. We had an idea for a different kind of step, a circular step, too expensive, and we could not be more delighted than we are with these steps. They are so wonderful. But the best part of this deck you're about to see, the herringbone floor. Oh, and there's the man right there. Come on over. This floor took forever to do because of the intricate patterns, but totally worth it. And I would say that's probably one of our most favorite parts of this deck, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Now, what you don't know is that Jimmy and I stained this ourselves, and it was mostly Jimmy. I was helpful here and there, but you toughed it out.
It was a tough job.
It was.
And the herringbone made it even more difficult. So you just, I would work on it 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon and had it knocked out in about 2 months.
The original deck was just 10 by 10. rotting, terrible shape with a long straight staircase. We hated it. We tried to make do until it was time to expand it into 500 square feet, y'all. It is like half the house, the length, maybe even further, and we could not be more delighted. So let's go take a look. Well, let's talk about your favorite part, actually, as we're looking back here. What is your favorite part of the deck?
Oh, I would have to say the grill, of course, the
Let's
Rec Tech
head
grill.
back to the grill. Jimmy's Pride and Joy. Do you want to tell them about your Rec Tech grill?
It's a pellet grill. It was recommended by a good friend of mine, and we've used it probably at least half a dozen times, and it has worked perfectly.
And when he says we, he means he. I do not grill, he does.
Yep.
But what's great about working with a contractor is that we knew the grill we wanted to get and we knew the space that it took. So he built our kitchen area around the grill. And that's why having a contractor who can build anything was essential to this job, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Now, another thing we did is we put up a privacy wall, but it's really also designed to block the noise of the 4 air units that are actually behind here. And we're going to turn on a little bit of music so you can see how well we're able to block that sound. And here it is with the music. You can still sort of hear the units, but not as strongly as you can without the music going. It's wonderful. Now, we also stained this pergola, which was quite an ordeal. In fact, Jimmy has a little fan story to tell you.
Yeah, pro tip, if you're on the ladder and the fan is going at Mach 6, the highest I could set it on because it was very hot that day, and you turn around and forget the fan is on, it will let you know pretty quickly that it's going. And so I got a pretty good goose egg on my head and iced it up for about 15 minutes and came back out and kept going.
He did. He took a picture of it, texted it to me, and I was like, oh. One of the things we love most about what our contractor did for us is without even reading our minds, I think, he started putting black accents around everything. So all the conduits for the electrical, all the bases for the post, all of the wiring on the back, all have black accents. And of course it goes with the railing. So then we started adding black accents. The base of this beautiful crate and barrel table is black metal. Of our bench over here, we have an extra bench for children, or if we want to add more people, that's a black base. Everything that we're adding to this deck, the plant holders, black accents. And we have just loved that so much to give us a little bit of a tip on how to keep decorating. That was a wonderful gift. Something I like to do is find a good deal. Is that right?
Absolutely.
I will find a deal. So when we started talking about what we wanted for countertops, I heard about a granite remnant place in a nearby town, and I went and visited, and we've got these granite countertops, and they cost a fraction of what they would have cost if we cut them whole from a giant slab. On top of that, I didn't know that there was a certain depth a counter is supposed to be. So I just went with this giant depth, only to find out that that's super deep, the way that we have it cut. But we love having all this counter space on both sides of the grill to work on the counter. Now, one of your favorite things is the grill holder area, like all the stuff.
The drawers and the trash can, and that just fit in here perfectly.
To get a trash can that comes with the set, oh my word. And this is also the beauty of having a contractor, because I got this piece and he built all of this around it, because I had this on hand and this on hand. I think in one afternoon he built it.
He did, yeah.
It was amazing. Staining it, not a lot of fun, but we did it. And we are super proud of what we did. One of our favorite things to do is sit in these 2 chairs and look over our vast gardens with this incredible view. I mean, we've played games out here, we've had cocktails out here, and we just love these peaceful evenings, don't we?
We absolutely. And the view from the deck up here is beautiful, almost as beautiful as my wife.
Oh, see? Wonderful. So we look forward to many, many years going forward of having many guests come out to our new deck and saying, Come on over. Come on over. Now go make someone feel special today.